Welcome to your known unknown, where Source and I will help to shed light on what's unknown to you. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for showing up. If this is your first time seeing my face, it means a lot that the algorithms are pushing messages, and that allows more energy connections to come through, different intuitives, intuitions, different everything, more. So, thank you for the expansion. We're going to be doing a reading here today, pulling up towards kind of the theme and the signs and what messages need to be known for this next lunar cycle in the new moon in Sagittarius, coming up December 19th. Last new moon of the year, too. A good time for trying to expand, trying to push dreams, trying to create dreams, trying to reset intentions, grow, fire energy, right? And it's going to be impactful, especially if you allow it. I feel like a lot of kind of messages I've heard and been pulling have been that of we're working through things. The things that we're working through are kind of creating like a resistantless flow within our beings, within our stories. So we're going to see what messages want to come through and what it is that I need to say now. I'm going to ring this bell. I'm going to clear this energy just for a moment. My volume's a little off already. It's a little wonky. I don't have a microphone, but if it's loud for you, turn down your volume. I'm going to clear the space. Thank you for being here with me today. Without further ado, let's get to it. Let's into it, and let's pull some cards for you today. Beautiful. We have the Seven of Cups reversed. We have the Queen of Cups, and we have the Six of Wands. I was like Six of Sticks, Six of Wands. Overall theme. Five of Wands reversed. I also had a really loud showing of Temperance and the World while I was shuffling. So this last part of this cycle, you've been really trying to fine-tune you, not you. You've been really trying to solidify a plan, think, feel, check in with yourself, pay attention to your thoughts. That's what you've been doing. You've been allowing the wonder of being capable of doing everything and how overwhelming that can really be, to narrowing it down to fine-tuning to where you don't want to just do everything or anything. There is something you want to do. So good, because that was exactly a good part of the full moon in Gemini chapter. Also being balanced in with your heart, with your cups energy, with your emotional fulfillment, your well-being, your comfortability, as much as your discomfort and growth. And that's beautiful. You've been finding a lot of, and the Temperance card came out with this, you've been finding a lot of resistantless flow, and just understanding that this game takes time. And with that, you're like, yeah, some of it's in my control, but also it seems like a lot of it's out of my control. Like, as soon as I do one thing, another thing will come. So if I want Z out in the future, I'm going to have to go through X and Y first to get it, and that's just the process. So you're slowing down, and that slowing down is really offering some fulfillment, especially with the Six of Wands here. You're being able to slow down to blossom into a new chapter, and then after that a new chapter, and after that a new chapter. The game doesn't stop. You just keep beating levels, and I think you're starting to get that. We have the Justice, we have the Lovers, we have the Page of Wands. Yeah, so you know that this life takes hard work, but you also know you've been put through a lot of hard work. I heard a tarot reader kind of explain it as like, and I'm gonna butcher this, but explain it like, while you were going through the things to teach you where you're at right now, while you were going through those years of experiencing your own changing of self, like you're being put in these situations that you had no idea were making room for this moment here right now. And it's like the whole time you didn't really think it was working for you, but actually what it was doing was kind of secretly shaping you to take on what it is that you're needing to take on. And you're kind of stepping into the glimpses of that, and that has allowed you to narrow down your searches on what you want, what feels good. It's like you kind of figured out what not to do, and so you learned what to do by experiencing what not to do, right? And in the end, when you didn't think it was working out for you, you're realizing it was absolutely just working for you. Like it was making you you, and that you that you didn't experience, like that you didn't think you would be, is. Isn't that cool? Like you are right now from the stuff you were going through and thinking, oh, maybe this is unfair, maybe this isn't what I consistently hear is happening, blah 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 blah. Like you compared yourself to the external world, and it made you feel miserable, and that low feeling really was kind of like the trajectory point to where you're at now, you know? So in a sense, like what you didn't think was working for you was absolutely working for you the whole time, and you're kind of starting to see that. And you're like, oh shit, you did teach me discipline, you did teach me virtues, you did teach me finances, some business, some psychology. You know, like I learned a lot of stuff, right? We learned a lot of stuff. We've been learning a lot of stuff. We've been seeing some truths, and we're like, whoa, my thoughts were right. Or I didn't see it then, but I see it now because I went through a situation I never thought I would go through again. And I went through that really well this time. Last time was traumatizing. This time, it's not hitting me the same. I don't get all bent out of shape about it. I take a step back, sit in myself, and realize what's going on right out there doesn't fucking matter to me. Doesn't need to. I don't need to do X, Y, and Z anymore. Good. And that allowed the anxiety to release a little bit, which allows you to think a little more clearer, live a little longer, be a little more. You're stepping into a new passion. Good, because the full moon coming up. Did I say new moon in Gemini earlier? Full moon in Gemini. New moon coming up in Sagittarius is going to be perfect for expansion, creation, imagination. Set those intentions. Get ready for the new year coming up. It's going to be unbelievable. We have number 3, the Empress. I'm seeing 333 here too. You have the Lovers twice. We have the 9 of Wands. We have the Empress. And Justice twice. Boom, 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 boom. We have double confirmation on the Lovers and Justice. Karmatically, you have ascended. Your story, your repetition in life cycles has been accomplished. Let's just say it's been achieved. I'm not saying you're some grand universal wizard and you, if you're not on your last lives here, you know, or don't want to come back or whatever you believe, it's not like you're not going to continue to have the same effects snowballing and, you know, fogging into the next life. But what I am saying is, like, you learned your lesson in this life. Now, let me see one more before I get here. Well, no, let's do it. I want to do it here. I see now you get to work on your mind. You get to work on your thoughts now. I was thinking you get to work on your body, but it seems like this all is going to be starting from the mind. You graduate, you ascend, work on the mind now. Why? Because the body will catch up, but you got to be in the right place. You got to be in the right place up here. Because if you're not in the right place up here, the intention behind working on something out here is going to have fault to it. It's going to have a taint, to a tinge to it. You know, I heard another fun little excerpt or a blurb about something. We'll just say mice. Yeah, it was mice. They did a test on some mice. Who's they? Fuck, only knows. Oh my god. But there was a test done on some mice. Supposedly mice love to run on wheels, right? They just love it, I guess, for some reason. I don't know. I don't have mice. But one of them was a free will kind of mouse, and the other one was connected to the free will's mouse, the wheel was, and it was put inside this thing. So anytime the mouse in the free will mouse, that it could come and go as it pleases, and it just wanted to run and play, the other one moved as well, and it forced the other mouse to run against its will, even if it wanted to. And what they found out happened was, same wheel, same amount of running, the mouse that was free was happy, healthy, grew. The one that wasn't was sickly, uncomfortable. It was not in the right state of mind to cultivate the body with it. It was being forced to do what it didn't want to do. So you've ascended chapters. Time to recalibrate your mind in this one now. Do that shadow work. I'm saying mind. Your thoughts, your sub and your unconscious as well. Your belief system. Kind of your belief system. Let your belief system guide your mind. Your body will follow. Discipline your mind. Your body will follow suit. Right? Expand your mind. Your body will follow. Your environment will follow. So, anyways, that was a side note, and I wanted to pull that card for that. Work on the mind now. Work on your thoughts. Work on yourself a little bit more. Energy's coming into this that should be a part of this Sagittarian energy. The Empress, Nine of Wands, and the Lovers. Again, the Lovers. You're balancing. Maybe your New Year's intention, maybe your whole following suit in life, your journey is how do I balance yin with yang? How do I find harmony within, right? You find your own ways to go about it. Some of us follow the middle path. Some of us follow Taoism. Some of us whatever. But you're realizing you can't have one without the other, because that's just not who you are. Now you get to find a way to balance everything, because you do want it all. And if it's a want, that desire is fully achievable if you believe it enough. All of which is brought on by how you play your new karma, your dharma, maybe. Because you've achieved, you get to create your new story fully. Congratulations. Expect the best. Always prepare for the worst, but expect the best. Without expectation, of course. Things are coming in so fast. You need to keep your strategy about you. Watch out for the things lurking in your life's shadow that will come back, that will capture you. You need to take care of yourself. And I mean that in a good way. You need to watch your own back. You need to not set yourself up in a situation that you know you'll fall victim to. Okay? And you need to not overextend yourself to the point where you are unable to offer love and unable to offer connection to the divine to yourself so you can get your messages. You need to stay balanced, and you need to stay grateful, and you need to stay as centered as possible. Does that mean that we're going to have bad days? Yes. Does that mean that we're going to experience our natural born anxiety? Yeah. Does that mean that you're going to have these wavering thoughts and feelings and be tested? Yes. Does that mean that you're ready? Yeah. What does being ready look like? When the devil comes, say no. When the blessings come, say thank you. And to both of them, stand strong in your sense of self and be unwavering. Don't be charged. Work on your emotions. And lengthen your fuses and develop yourself. Because nobody's going to develop you for you. Coming in, you're going to be the king of your own thoughts. You're going to be like, that's what we're doing now. That's what's going to make money. That's what my partner is going to love. That's what I'm going to love. And don't worry. Just don't worry about anything. If you need money to start making money, but you can't make money, that's okay. Just start having fun. If you don't know how to have fun, that's okay. Just go do something and start there. If you have no ideas on what you want to do to start doing to have fun and to let flow happen, be patient, pray. If you're an introvert, discipline. If you're an extrovert, relax. And be grateful for what you have, because you're abundant as fuck right now. So, you have enough. Every time you have enough, you're probably going to spend it, and you might have nothing, and you get to rebuild again. And that's the way life goes. So, one oracle card here for you. Transformation. Transformation. I also had guide come up below it, with the cycles in it, with the rune in it, guide. So, come on. I'm just pulling the cards. I think that you can read your own message pretty well, and your message is saying, keep doing this. Don't let the devil come through. Not right now. The devil can come through when you can afford to let the devil come through, when you've earned the devil to come through. But there's an aspect of the Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Wands is sitting right here in the middle, and it's labeled as resilience. And that's where I was feeling this balance come through. And what's interesting is earlier today I was listening to a tarot reader say there's a meaning in the Nine of Wands where he has all this food in front of him and he's ready to eat this whole great meal, but the character on the card is already a little chubby. He's already stuffed with food from his last meal that he had, or she had, whoever that they had. So it's kind of got this underlying energy of finishing what started before you get the next one. Be grateful for where you're at. You're full now. You see this abundant meal ahead of you, but you can't touch that yet. You don't get your 10 of cups yet. Oh, 9 of totally different meaning still too. I was thinking 9 of cups, but still that's popping through. So take your time, weigh and balance your energies, your dark and your light. You know where you're light and you know where you're dark. And it is up to you, and only you, to not let that get out of balance, okay? Indulge wisely. And discipline easily, you know? And the transformation is happening. For you, from you, and by you. One more card here to send everybody off. Just one more here. We have the Emperor. We have the Empress, we have the Emperor, we have the Lovers twice, we have the Justice twice, we have the Chariot to watch out for, moving too slow, things moving into you, move strategically, be wise. Don't let your course even be defined by you. Let what happens happen and allow that to not knock you off your way, your horse, your path, your whatever, out of balance. We are complete. I'm going to take a deep breath and disconnect from this channel. You can join in with me if you'd like. Thank you for being here with me today. If you like my content, please like, share, and subscribe. Let's expand this. Let's help each other. And for you, I'm forever grateful. In your name I experience, in your name I exist. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I couldn't say it enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I can never say it enough. It's in my fucking DNA. I love it. And you know what? I used to think it was like cringy, but you know what? I love it. Get over it. You should love it too, because deep down, you do love it too. Thank you for being here so much. Anyways, with that, much love, my friends, and until next time, happy new moon.